Alright guys, so it's a little later. It's 5 after 5 right now. I was just watching a little bit of YouTube. Ella was watching a little bit of the Dave and Ava show that she's interested in. And then she also was like playing with her toys and stuff like that. So I am bleeding. So if you guys see that, just ignore that because I am. I have something on my screen though. There we go. So I ended up getting my first bad review on Etsy last night. So the guy left the review and then like half an hour later he messaged me and we were kind of going back and forth with each other. Because I think it was unfair to leave a one star review without even consulting with me about it or anything like that, because from the get-go, after this guy purchased this domino set, it was just bad. So he ordered it Friday. I have all the stats written down on my Facebook post on my YouTube group that I made. So he ordered on a Friday evening. I got it all packaged up. I printed the shipping label. I paid for the shipping label. Got everything all packaged up and everything was ready to go Saturday morning. So not even 24 hours after he purchased, I got it all ready. I had no intentions of going to the post office before noon because I hardly ever leave my house before noon. So I was planning on mailing them out Monday morning, or afternoon, somewhere in that area. They messaged me on Sunday afternoon asking for a refund because they said that they accidentally bought 2 domino sets from 2 different sellers on Etsy, me and one other person. And it was like the first red flag. I had already printed the shipping label. He had already been provided his tracking information and he wanted to back out of the sale. It's a little to me. And he left a review. Said the dominoes were cheap, very lightweight, and you can see through them, so how am I supposed to play with them? I just wasted 20 bucks. He said 20 buckets, but he meant bucks. Because I could not get a refund, shaking my head, never again. For one, the dominoes were not that see-through. Only the yellow and the green, I believe, were a little bit see-through, but you could still play with them. There was no issue, if you held it up to a bright light, sure, you're going to be able to see through it, but you're not going to be holding it up in front of a flashlight, so they were very playable. I debated keeping the set for myself and using it for Tim and I. Very lightweight. What did you expect? They're resin dominoes. Resin is relatively light to begin with, especially when it's not going to be very much. They are, that thick, 1 inch by 2 inch dominoes. Of course they're going to be light. Did he want me to go out of my way and put weights in them to make them heavier? That was a little weird to me because obviously this person has never purchased anything resin related before. Because obviously, resin's pretty lightweight in small quantities. Obviously, the more you have, the heavier it's going to be. But for the set of dominoes, they're pretty light. That's how resin is. And he said, how am I supposed to play with them? Because they were sort of see-through. And he wasted 20 bucks. That was with the dominoes and shipping and stuff like that. Then he messaged me. Okay, let me go back to our messages here. He said, I am very disappointed. They are so sharp I could cut my hands. They are very light and you can see right through them. There is no way I can play with them. I might get cut as well. They're they were not sanded down good enough. I wasted my money and I'm not satisfied at all. Mind you, this was after he left the 1-star review. I messaged him back. I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry about being able to see through them. I didn't think they were that bad because, like I said, unless you're holding them up to a really bright light instead of like standing them up on a table like you would normally do if you're playing with dominoes, they're not bad, at all. You can't really see through them all that much. I didn't think they were that bad. I felt all the edges and they were not sharp to me, nor were they to my husband. I felt the backs. The backs are the trouble issues because they can get a little sharp. I sanded them down. I took a blade to them, made them a little smoother. They were not bad. I would not cut myself while playing with them, nor would Tim. Like I said, I had intended to keep this set for myself after the person who wanted them backed out. They were not sharp. Tim did not think they were sharp at all. About them being light, there's nothing I could do about that because, again, it's resin. I'm not going to go putting weights in them to make them heavier. That's just, no. Like, they're made of resin and that's how big the mold was. I honestly didn't have any issues. I've sold 2 other sets of dominoes and no one else complained. No one's complained. They were both sold to guest checkouts, so they were not able to leave reviews on the dominoes, which sucks, but it is what it is. He said, well, maybe they were fine, but everyone is different. I just got them today. They're very sharp. My wife felt them too and said someone could get cut. I was like, I'm sorry that's how you feel. I felt them and also had my husband feel them before I even listed them up to make sure that they were not too sharp, that they were pretty smooth. We both thought they were smooth. If you return them, I will refund you the money. And I don't ever do this. That's exactly what I told him. I will refund him his money, but I don't ever do this. That's why I only have 5-star reviews. I've had my shop since August. I have no idea how many reviews I have, but I don't think I have anything less than a 4-star. And I'm pretty sure only one person gave me a 4-star. If they did at all, they might have left a 5-star. But anyways, and for you to leave the review without even talking to me about it, I feel is rude. That's exactly how I worded it to the guy. Because like I said, if I'm unhappy with a product that I received, I will reach out to the person before leaving a crappy review. I will reach out to them, give them the option to correct this. And if they don't, then I will leave the bad review. He said, well, I apologize for putting a review up. I thought reviews can be put up by anyone. I don't think it was rude, but you are entitled to feel how you feel. I will send them back to you ASAP. Thank you. Oh, and the dominoes were sharp. I have no reason to lie to you. I am a complete honest person, and I also feel that my hard-earned money that I bought your product with because I thought it was nice. If I'm not satisfied with it, I should let the seller know how I feel. I wish you all the best of luck. And I agree with him. He should let me know how he felt and if he was unsatisfied with it. But again, I wish he would have just messaged me beforehand. And at this point, he changed his review. He deleted everything and just wrote thank you and still left it 1 star. I was like, but you could have at least messaged me before leaving the review, and I will see if they are sharp when I get them back. I honestly feel like this is your way of getting a refund, since I didn't give you your refund since you ordered 2 sets from 2 different sellers. I feel that's exactly how I felt. I felt he left a bad review so that he could get his money back because he accidentally ordered 2 sets of dominoes from 2 different sellers. I told him if they've been tampered with or damaged in any way when I receive them back, I will dispute it with Etsy. Have a nice day. Because I'm not gonna, I know exactly how they were sent out. If they've been tampered with in any way, shape, or form, he will not get his refund. He will not get the product back because I'm not gonna send him a product that has been messed up. I'm not gonna make new ones to send to him because that is his fault. And I'm going to explain it to Etsy too, because I have the before pictures from up on Etsy, exactly how they were shipped out. So if they've been, some people will take a knife to a product to make it feel sharper or what have you. If anything has been tampered with in any way, shape, or form, he's not going to be getting his money back, and I told him that. He said they're still in the box and are fine. I would never do anything to someone's stuff. To be honest, I canceled my other order and I got my money back and waited for your Domino's. Thank you for your time. I appreciate the refund that you were willing to give me. Be blessed. Again, I still feel that this is his way of getting a refund. Even though he says he canceled his other order, there's no proof of that to me that he canceled his order with the other seller. I believe that 2 sets of Domino's were shipped to his house and he picked one of the sets that he didn't like and left a review. In all of my listings on Etsy, they say I do not accept refunds, returns, or cancellations. That's just how I've operated since I opened my shop. There are lots of other shops that do the same thing. Especially with COVID going on, I don't want to send something to someone and have them return it and them have the virus and somehow I get it that way. I would rather not. When you're purchasing an order with my shop or a lot of other shops on Etsy, order after you've thought about it. Don't compulsively buy it and then be like, oh, well, I shouldn't have spent that much on that when I could get it at this price. That's not my fault. If you don't like prices, then obviously go somewhere else. I keep my prices fairly low, I feel. I told him, and if I nor my husband find them to be extremely sharp enough to cut ourselves, I'll not refund you the full amount, because I was expecting 23, I think, after shipping or, what have you. I said, you changed your review, but still left it 1 star. I didn't expect a 5-star, but I expected a little bit better, like a 3-star, because I did go out of my way to offer this guy a refund on everything and me lose money on Etsy fees, on listing price or listing fees, on shipping fees and packaging and material and everything that I used to package his order and ship it, because I paid, I think it was like $6 or $7 for shipping, plus the box, plus the tissue paper and the bubble wrap and the Domino's and the thank you card and the stickers and everything that I included in his package to ship this product. I didn't expect a 5-star if he was unhappy, but the fact that I corrected this and I was willing to take my losses on all of the money that I lost due to this transaction, I expected at least a 3-star saying that, thank you, they were willing to work with me, or, what have you. Even just the thank you with a 3-star, I was fine with that. I had no problems. But the fact that I'm going out of my way to make this guy a little bit happier, that didn't sit right with me. He ended up putting it back up to a 5-star review and just says thank you. That's all it says. It says, I'm not asking for the shipping back, just the 15 is fine. I'll take the loss of shipping, it's fine. I was like, okay, I'll let you know when I receive them back, because before that I didn't read the rest of the message. But I said I didn't expect a 5-star, but better than a 1. I'm going to be out of shipping plus Etsy fees, material cost, etc. So to offer the refund and everything, you could have given more stars. I'm sorry you were unhappy with your purchase, but next time I would message the seller before leaving a bad review. Because not only does it hurt my shop, it encourages other shops. This one bad review on a domino set could prevent me from selling any other domino sets. This one bad review could prevent other people from coming in and ordering anything resin related because they didn't like how his review was worded. I just thought it was a little unfair of this guy. He corrected it. Like I said, all it says now is thank you. It has 5 stars. The one person I thought that left a 4-star, she did end up leaving a 5-star. 5-star, 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 5-star. There's a lot of reviews. It's not even showing me all of them. It's only showing me a few, but I have 46 reviews and my average review is 5 stars. That's pretty good considering that I've shipped over 200 items to people, and I think that my shop is pretty fair in price, pretty fair in shipping costs and everything like that. One person was unhappy with the price of shipping, but that's it. So, yeah, I got my first bad review, but in turn it ended up turning into a good review. But in turn, I'm also getting that product back, and I'm out $15 plus all the fees and stuff like that that I lost during the process. So I'm a little unhappy about it, but obviously there's nothing I can do, and I don't just give refunds to anyone. From now on, I am going to double and triple inspect anything that goes out so that this doesn't happen again. Like I said, I was feeling the dominoes as I was putting them in the box, and I didn't think they were sharp at all. So I'll let you guys know when I get them back and an update on that. Let you guys know if they've been tampered with in any way or anything like that. So Ella is down there playing with her little piano that she got for Christmas, I think. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I gotta get some stuff all cleaned up, and it's gonna rain outside, and I'm not excited. I am so over this gloomy weather, but I gotta go get some stuff done, and I'll catch you guys back in a bit. All right, guys, so hopefully my battery doesn't die. I just wanted to come on and talk about the domino situation some more with you guys. The guy had gotten a hold of me. You know, I told you guys he was unhappy with the product. He said that it was see-through, that he wasn't gonna use it and everything. He had given me the 1-star review. Well, he did end up changing it to a 5-star review and just said thank you on the review. So yeah, that's better, because we had come up with a solution for this issue that this guy supposedly had. It has been 2 weeks, and the guy hadn't gotten a hold of me, hadn't told me he'd sent it out, hadn't sent me a tracking number or anything. So at this point, like, I feel like this guy's just trying to rip me off and get money, like free money, essentially, and get the product for free. I'm pretty sure that that's what he was trying to do, because I messaged him yesterday. I explained to him that it had been 2 weeks and I have not heard back from him about if he has shipped it or not. I haven't heard anything about a tracking number or anything. And he's like, that's fine, thank you, have a blessed day, or something along those lines. And I asked him, I was like, is it in transit? Because if it's in transit and you can provide me with the tracking number, I will gladly still give you the refund. But if you haven't sent it out yet, then I'm not gonna give you the refund, because I don't want the guy to like have the product for 2 weeks before sending it back. Like, that's just not okay. But if it shows that he had shipped it out short, like a day or two after we had the conversation about him sending it back, I would have still refunded him, depending on, you know, when it was shipped back. And he told me he hasn't shipped it back yet, that he hasn't had time. And I'm like, I'm sorry, then you're just gonna have to keep it, and I'm not gonna give you the refund because it's been 2 weeks. And that's just, it's not okay, honestly. I feel like the guy was trying to get the dominoes for free, by saying he didn't want them and didn't like how they were, and then getting his money back. But since I told him he had to send the product back and I would inspect it before any kind of a refund was issued, I think that's where he kind of like realized that if he damaged them, I would know, because I would check as soon as they got back in my possession. And I think he was just trying to like get out of it and you get to keep the Domino's and get his refund. But that's not how I work. If you guys are unhappy with the product, I love you. You got is that Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
Rapunzel. I think that's Rapunzel. Ah. You give a kiss?
No.
No. She could be my little desk buddy. She's got Rapunzel and Forky of her little people right now. But yeah, I think he was just trying to get me to allow him to keep the Domino's and then taking the money back as well, and that's just not how I operate. But I'm just, it's not gonna happen, and since he has not sent me tracking information and hasn't shipped them back yet, I'm just not allowing a refund. Mwah. Mwah. I'm just no longer allowing the refund, and it blatantly says in every description that I post, even if it's a custom listing, says that I do not accept cancellations, refunds, or returns per Etsy. But if you guys are unhappy with a product that you guys get, just reach out to me and we can talk about it. But the guy had messaged me asking if he could cancel his order because he accidentally ordered 2 domino sets when he placed his order. But like, dude, that's not my fault. That's not my problem. And I'm not going to refund you and return or like cancel the order because of that. Like, you should check over your orders before you hit complete order. Because that's no, like, always double, triple check your order before you purchase. And so I think he was just trying to get his money back from me. And I don't know, he says he canceled the other order with the other seller before they shipped, but I don't know if he did or not. I have no way to check that information, and I don't know the seller that he had gone with for that domino set, so I couldn't even message them and, you know, ask if his order was canceled or if the Domino's had shipped out, because I personally feel he had the other Domino's shipped out, and then he was just, since he wanted to like cancel the order with my shop, I feel he was trying to back out of it and get the Domino's for free because he was unhappy with not being able to cancel his purchase. But like, it blatantly says in every listing, like I said, it blatantly says that no cancellations, or I have it say refunds, returns, or cancellations, or returns, refunds, cancellations. In every description at the very bottom. So if you guys don't read it, you guys won't know that I don't accept those. But because this guy had left me a 1-star review, obviously I don't want that on my shop, because that's, you know, it's not good for business. And especially with just a small shop like myself, I don't have a whole ton of sales. I don't have a whole ton of, you know, reviews. That one review really hurt my ratings. And I just didn't want that to happen. And I reached out, or he reached out to me after he left the review. And I told him that, you know, if you're unhappy with your product, you could have messaged me before leaving the 1-star review. And that's why he ended up changing it to a 5-star and said thank you. But then never proceeded with his part of the deal with returning the item. So I don't know. This does have a matching straw. I just don't feel like digging it out right at the moment, but this is a color changing cup. I think this goes to a dark purple, but it says Sips and Trips, Starbucks and Target. I thought that was pretty cute. But yeah, so that's the whole deal with the Domino guy situation. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this little tangent with how I got a bad review and then he changed it to a good review and then didn't hold up his end of the bargain and all kinds of other deals. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video so that I can show this cup to my other video vlog that I'm filming today, and then also get the other label or other, you know, decal for the cars posted, as well as these and my Big Bang Theory and my office cups as well. So a lot of color changing cups happening.